Yes, my people, welcome back to another video and welcome back today to the Liverpool ladies save. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, this could be the next video or it could be the second video time, and things have gone extremely well. And this is actually, I'm recording this first, this intro, and I'll record this Lyon first leg first, but this video is actually going out after the video I'm going to film later today, because things have gone unbelievably well off camera in the games we've played, and results have gone in our favour. So since you were last here, we of course played Man United and picked up that unbelievable 4-2 away win. And that just gave us the momentum that we needed to do what we have done. We then went away to Newcastle and thrashed them 7-0. Of course, it's not the Newcastle of the men's game. They are a weaker side in the WSL. They're like a rebounding team, like Norwich and Fulham used to be, before Fulham obviously became established and Norwich are now nowhere to be seen. A goal from Kika Nazareth, a brace from Shelby McMahon, and then 4 goals from Sophie Roman Haug got us the 7-0 win in that one. And then we were at home against Spurs and picked up a 4-1 home win. Goals from Shelby McMahon again and Borges, and then Roman Haug with a brace for herself. So we have 3 games left in the season. In today's video, we will play Lyon in the Champions League. But obviously, you know what happened in this game already, because that was yesterday's video. I don't know what happened, but you do. So let me show you the table. We have 1 game to play, and we sit top of the table. Manchester City, their season is done. They cannot. They haven't got any more games left. Chelsea have 1 game remaining. They can only get 59 points, so they cannot catch us. So we have guaranteed ourselves Champions League qualification. However, I don't care about that anymore. We want the title. It is a straight shootout between us and Arsenal. They go away to Man United. We are away at the worst team in the league, the team that we beat 10-0 earlier in the season. It is in our hands, and if we don't win the league from here, it would be one of the biggest bottles in the history of ever. Our budgets have been set, and we've got £5 million to spend. So if we don't win the Champions League this year, we've got big money to go and set our sights on it next season. Obviously, if I win the WSL and the Champions League in these next 3 episodes, should we defeat Lyon, the save is done. The series is done. So if you want this season to stick around for a little bit longer, then I highly recommend you pray that we don't beat Lyon here today. So our lineup to face Lyon in this first leg then is as follows. We've got Tullis Joyce in goal, a back 4 of Ramirez, Dawn, Emily Sams and Izzy Rodriguez, with a midfield 3 of Sab, Chantel Hagel and Kika Nazareth. Holly McNamara starts on the right, with Shelby McMahon on the left, and Sophie Roman Haug leads the line for Liverpool here today. She is on unbelievable form, and let's hope she can steer us towards the Champions League final. Okay then. Lyon have gone with a 4-3-3 formation. They've gone with Endler in goal, a back 4 of Lawrence, De Almeida, Tarsiane and Selma Basha, with midfield 3 of Aguirola, Schrader and Grosso, and a really dangerous front 3 of Brand, Damane and Katoto. You'll know these two definitely if you play FC or FIFA, as there is confirmation of the Lyon lineup then, and the Liverpool lineup that we have gone for. This is back-to-back Champions League semi-finals for us today. Hopefully we can get ourselves into the Champions League final for the first time in the club's history. as we're playing in the Lyon Stadium. Lyon, the most successful team in history of this competition, I do believe. I think they've won something like 8 Champions Leagues, maybe. They've won a lot. They are definitely the most successful team in this competition, but it has been dominated by English sides in recent history, as Chelsea have won back-to-back in the first 2 seasons on this game, and of course Arsenal won the most recent one in real life, as Nazareth finding Chantal Hagel, and it hits the crossbar. Roman Haug, though, keeping it alive here. Izzy Rodriguez to Holly McNamara. Sam Stab can get there. If we don't win the Champions League, though, £5 million is it's a stupid amount of money to be able to spend. Like, we'll be able to pick up the Linda Caicedos, the Coffees, the Trinity Rodmans, the Sophia Wilsons, the Bashers. If they, as long as they want to join me, we'll be able to buy them because we'll have the money. It will just be the wage that we might not be able to thing, but we can do instalments, and we can technically fuck the finances over and try and go for a massive season push, as Holly McNamara is just over from the Australian. Yeah, we could fuck the finances up, put it all in instalments, and just go for one like massive season push, which would be quite cool, to be fair, trying to build a god team for the women's game. As anyway, we go into the break here in the semi-final first leg. Lyon 0, Liverpool 0. I would quite like a Champions League final, even if we don't win it. Obviously I want to win it. I don't want the heartbreak of losing it, but I'd like another Champions League final, just for the series, really. But obviously, I would focus more on the Women's Champions League if we don't win it this year. Next season, should we win the league against Sheffield United? If I bottle it against Sheffield United and like draw against them, I'd actually be heartbroken. That would actually really upset me. Not a lot has happened here in this game so far at all, by the way. It's been a bit of a dead semi-final. We're going to go attack him. We're going to make some changes as well. Shelby McMahon's going to come off for Zagari. Borges on for McNamara. Who else can we bring on? Bernabé for Izzy Rodriguez. Grace... is Emma Ramirez having a good game? No. Grace Fisk on. And then we'll leave the final sub free, just in case. We're going to encourage, as we do now finally get a highlight, and it goes Lyon's way. Grosso finding Katoto, and it falls to Brand at the back post. And she gets her 9th Champions League goal of the season to make it Lyon 1, Liverpool 0, her 20th goal of the season. It's the flick on from Basher. It's a really good flick on from Grosso, and an even better one from Katoto. And Brand is just there to tap home past Tullis Joyce to make it Lyon 1. I mean, she is absolutely outstanding, isn't she? She's got an 8.31. Bloody hell. I'm going to demand more from the girls as we go into the final 10 minutes of normal time here. We do now finally get a highlight, but it goes all the way to Enler. So it could be another Lyon highlight, unfortunately. As Schrader goes back to Enler, who goes long, but Bernabé does really well there. And Zagari finding Roman Haug, and it's off the post. But the flag is up. I was wondering why Borges wasn't sprinting to get on the end of that ball. As we're into the final couple of minutes now. And that is it in Lyon. Lyon 1, Liverpool 0. But as I always say, losing 1-0 away in the first leg of a Champions League quarter or semi or round of 16 game, a Champions League knockout game, it's not the worst result. We now go to our home ground with only a 1-goal deficit. So any form of win will take us to at least extra time or win the game. Now, we've got the Sheffield United game in between, so I could be returning to you as WSL champions. So I'll be back with the result of that game and our lineup to face Lyon in the second leg. Okay then. The game against Sheffield United has played and I have fantastic news for you all. We have been crowned champions of the WSL. Absolutely love to see. We have finally won the WSL yet again. We are now level with Croydon in third place for the most WSL titles, as we now have 3. Obviously, a side that doesn't often hold hope of winning the Barclays Women's Super League, the Liverpool players and fans will be understandably ecstatic at having finally won the competition for the first time since 2014, which you absolutely love to see, and we did it in great fashion, beating Sheffield United 4-1. Chantal Hagel got herself a goal, and Holly McNamara, who scored 5 in the 10-0 win earlier in the year, got herself a hat-trick, which was absolutely fantastic. But the jubilations of the title win are over, and now we are mainly focused on this semi-final of the second leg. Of course, we lost 1-0 earlier in the episode, so hopefully we can turn this around and pick up a win here today. Our lineup then is as follows. We've gone with Tullis Joyce in goal, a back 4 of Emma Ramirez, Dawn, Emily Sams and Izzy Rodriguez, with a midfield 3 of Sam Stab, Chantal Hagel and Kika Nazareth. Holly McNamara and Shelby McMahon are the wingers. Holly McNamara obviously off the back of her hat-trick, and Sophie Roman Haug leads the line for Liverpool here today. Hopefully we can pick up a win and get ourselves into the Champions League final. Okay then, the Lyon lineup is unchanged, as they've gone with a 4-3-3 formation again. They've gone with Enla in goal, a back 4 of Lawrence, Di Almada, Tarsian and Selma Basha, with a midfield 3 of Eguirola, Schrader and Julia Grosser. And then a front 3 of Dumani and Jewel Brand. They have swapped over, and Katoto leads the line for Lyon here today then. We need a win to get ourselves into the Champions League final for the first time in Liverpool history. So there's confirmation of both of the lineups then, as we'll watch the girls walk out here, as there is the Women's Champions League ball. It's a sold out St Helens Stadium, as Katoto gets us underway for this Champions League semi-final second leg. Bayern Munich, I believe, are 3-2 up on aggregate so far against Barcelona. So if we beat Lyon, we could be facing our rivals from the Champions League quarter-final last season. And I think they are the only team to beat us so far in the Champions League this year as well. As Tarsian finding Basha, other than Lyon, earlier in the episode of course. Brand, the goal scorer of the only goal in the game so far. As Katoto goes back to Schrader. And it's just over the bar from Schrader there. As this is basically just a final, because it was 1-0, unless obviously we win 1-0, but you never know. As Brand finding Basha, who looks for Katoto. It's headed away though, and now Liverpool can counter-attack. Roman Haug She's on her own up there, so she's going to have to do this all on her own. She cuts in. It's fantastic play from Roman Haug, who wins a corner from nothing. Absolutely outstanding from the striker. We don't get to see it, unfortunately, as Dumane has picked up a knock for Lyon, which is very good for us because she is fantastic. I'd love it if we could win the Champions League as well. That'd be fantastic. But you never know. As Ramirez, dispossessed by Brand, and now Lyon can counter-attack. Grosso, dispossessed by Stab though. And Shelby McMahon, the young 19-year-old, is now in, through on goal. She just went too wide. That first touch wasn't good enough. And Enler makes the save comfortably in the end there. Good sign though of a good counter-attack. As this is a tense game. Lyon will be nervous. We will be nervous. As Dawn, Sams clears. But Basher wins the header. And Roman Haug now goes back to Holly McNamara, who cuts inside and finds Nazareth. The big switch is on. And she finds Izzy Rodriguez. Shelby McMahon now down this left-hand side. Cutting in. She's going to go for goal. And it's just over the bar from Shelby McMahon there. Looking to try and find the first goal in this game and break the deadlock. As Basher now in to Brand, who goes back to Tarsian. Then into Schrader. Lawrence. Driving down this right hand side for Lyon. And finds Brand at the back post. And it's just wide from the goal scorer of the only goal in this game so far, as we are now 3/4 of a way through this Champions League semi-final. As we go into the break then at the St Helens Stadium, Liverpool 0, Lyon 0. It is still 1-0 Lyon on aggregate so far. So we're going to give some encouragement to our players as Roman Haug gets us underway for the second half here. As Dumane has made way for Chawinga. I mean, she's still really good though, isn't she? She scored a lot of goals, but for who? Ah, it's because she scored loads of goals in Sweden years ago. As Chawinga goes back to Tarsian. Basher now. Finding Tarsian again. Katoto into Chawinga. Chawinga. Oh, Emma Ramirez gives away a penalty. Chawinga didn't even go down. VAR will check. It is a penalty. And they confirm penalty awarded. Lyon have a chance to double their advantage here and make it 2-0 on aggregate. Tullis Joyce, we need you to be a heroine. As Tarsian steps up and scores for Lyon. The deadlock in this game has been broken. And Lyon find themselves 1-0 up. I'm going to put Kika Nazareth up there because we need to go attacking here. As Tarsian, calm and composed from her to put Lyon 1-0 up and make it 2-0 on aggregate. The centre-back. As we do have a corner now with Holly McNamara. As Lisa Dawn makes it 1-1. We're going to give a shout of encouragement after that goal. As we equalise immediately in this one. Holly McNamara with a fantastic delivery. And it's a looping header from Lisa Dawn into the top corner to equalise almost immediately. Hopefully that can give us the momentum here, as it is now 2-1 on aggregate. The advantage that Lyon have has been wiped in half. As Grosso Finding Brand. It's really good play from Jules Brand. And it's saved. And it falls to Chawinga. And Lyon take the lead immediately again. Oh. That was such a weird goal as well. Brand, it's a good save initially from Tullis Joyce, but Katoto sets it to Chawinga. And Tullis Joyce just stands there like a fucking melon. And Lyon regain possession as well from our kickoff. Lyon coming at us dangerously. They want this Champions League final. Tarsian then. Finding Basher. Into Chawinga. Tarsian again. Kika Nazareth intercepts though and finds Roman Haug. Roman Haug, what can you do with it? Goes back to Emma Ramirez, who finds Chantel Hagel. Sam Stab out to Izzy Rodriguez. Can Izzy Rodriguez flash this across the box? Flash the ball, not her. Izzy Rodriguez. Oh, she's like Messi. As it is 2-2 on aggregate now. No, it's not. It's 2-2 in the game. As there has been so many goals in quick succession here, I cannot keep up. Izzy Rodriguez moving like a prime Messi. Moving like Beth Mead from 2022, some would say. That's a fantastic finish. There's been 4 goals in the last 7 minutes. As it is 3-2 on aggregate now. This game is far from over. As we're into the final 15 minutes now. We're going to make some changes. Zagari and Borges can come on. Sophie Lungard on for Hagel. And we're going to go like that for now. As we're into the final. Come on. Can we get ourselves another goal? I'm going to encourage and I'm going to go very attacking. For the final 5 minutes now. It's been a fantastic semi-final second leg. But I don't think we've got enough. Roman Haug's going to make way for Cornelia Capox for the final couple of minutes here. Hopefully she can do something. 3 minutes of injury time to go. And that is it. We are out of the Champions League semi-final 2 years in a row by just 1 goal. A fantastic semi-final second leg. But unfortunately, we have been knocked out. And fair play to Lyon. I hope they go and win it. And that is it from me today. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications so you are always notified when I upload a video. And we will be starting Season 4 tomorrow with some massive business because we have got a lot of money to spend. Don't forget to subscribe to the second channel. Link is in the description down below. And while you are there, don't forget to check out my Twitch, my TikTok and my Twitter. Links are in the description as well. And give me a follow on all of those. I would highly, highly appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for more Football Manager content. I'll see you there. And peace.